All right.
sorry, I thought we were doing the intro.
Intro. What intro?
Oh, that's right.
Ain't no intro here.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I guess there is an intro. This is like the second worst podcast on YouTube, right behind Chudcast. So, anyways, guys, we have a very special guest on today. We have Mr. Asian Pie.
oh, what's
Um,
up?
yeah, so I'm gonna let him introduce himself and his channel, and kind of just go from there, really.
I was forced here against my fucking will, by the way. Every fucking jackass nowadays, they think they can start their own podcast because it's like, oh, I have a following. It's like, no, you're guilty of it too. No, every fucking jackass now is like, I wrote a podcast. Shit, really? All you gotta do is turn on fucking OBS, get in the Discord call, or like Skype if you still use that, God forbid. And now you can just have the podcast. It's like, fuck. Who the hell thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, this is the
Everyone.
podcast. This is the podcast of all time right here. That's definitely for sure the podcast of all
This
time.
one's good. This is the good one.
That's a good one. Yeah. Trust the plan, guys. All right, two more weeks to get a good podcast going. All right, trust the plan.
Well, that's right. It's only episode 2 for you.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
only episode 2. I mean, it's kind of slow though with when doing this because it's like for one, I'm like a literally who channel. Like I hit people up and they're just like, who the hell are you? Or they don't even like reply back at all. I've had channels smaller than you who like outright just said like they agree at
Yeah,
first and then they
you
like
told
drop
me
out last
you
second.
told me that before. Okay,
Don't
yeah.
mention don't mention his
So,
name. Don't mention his name.
okay, we're not no, we're not gonna mention I don't remember you mentioning your name. But like
Okay,
okay,
perfect.
how like I don't remember that part, but like okay, dude, how the fuck who the fuck are these people to think, hey, no, okay, I get saying, hey, I don't want to do a podcast, man, it's blah 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 blah, or I don't want to associate you because you're problematic, whatever. And I don't want to associate you. I'm Billy Big Dick. I'm a massive fucking cock. And go fuck yourself. It's like 1,000 sub versus 1,000 sub. What the fuck? Like I know this is supposed to be an interview about me, but it's like,
Yeah.
oh, like actually,
Yeah, no, well, like the one example, like he had a channel smaller than yours, and like he agreed at first, and he just like backs out last second, and I'm like, really, dude, like,
did he
whatever.
specify why?
Yeah,
Was it like, and
he,
how last minute?
like I said before, I'm not gonna name drop him or anything, but he basically said that because of the size difference of the channels, and that like I didn't know him beforehand, that it would for one it wouldn't feel natural, it wouldn't feel like grassroots or whatever, it wouldn't be natural, and two, I would be gaining more of this, like more out of this than he would, right? So for example, right,
Grassroots.
so for example here, right, so Master Cheeks, he shouted out the podcast, right, he put it on his front freaking page, and when he did that, you know
I
how
don't
many
remember that.
extra subscribers I got from that?
Yeah, like 5.
Like five,
Like shoutouts don't
literally.
work anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll show you right now. I'll literally show you right now. His post barely got any traction. All right, I'll pull it
I
up here on
remember.
screen.
No, I remember when I was in a. Oh, whoa. Those some snakes.
Oh yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where is
Uh,
it?
no, I remember when Monsieur Z, I was like 1,000. I think I saw that post.
Literally
Uh,
74 up dudes. 74 up dudes. Yeah, I got like maybe
uh,
like an extra 10 subscribers, and this is a channel with almost 70,000 fucking subscribers. By the way, like you're
no,
gonna
I
gain too
get
much
that.
out of it. Like get the fuck out
No,
of
you
here.
ain't gonna get shit out of it. It's like no, it's like years ago. This is years ago. Like YouTube shoutouts don't work anymore, which it's kind of sad in my opinion. But I know we're in an age where the YouTube sub count doesn't really matter and whatnot. But like
Yeah,
when I was about your size, I was about 1,000 subs. My video got shouted out by essentially my YouTube mentor, Monsieur Z.
yeah.
And he had at the time like 300,000 subs. He shouted me out. I got like 5 off of that.
Yeah, yeah. Like literally nobody gave a shit. They're like, it's a
Yeah, like,
podcast.
and
Like,
I get why. It's like you have to kind of work your way in your marriage, especially with a podcast. So not a lot of my fans are probably going to watch this, but it's like, especially with a podcast, you got to work your fucking merits into getting that like audience still. But like, it's like I don't know, man. Like that dude was like, oh man, oh you fucking dude. Like I did collabs with like 30 sub fucking okay. To be fair, I was friends with them on Discord, but like I've done collabs with like literally like 30 sub channels. Like I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like at the end of the day, it's about producing content, right? It's like making
Yes,
something that people
definitely.
want to watch. Like, I don't really give a shit like what size channel you are. Like, if you want to come on, like you come on. Like for example, like my channel, like when I do live streams, I'll bring dudes from like the Discord on to like come talk or whatever. Like on the live stream or whatever, I just tell them like, hey, just don't do any slurries or anything, on stream, and like that's it. You come
Well,
hang out.
I wouldn't do that on a stream. That I think that's a little too much of a risk, especially with the dumbasses I hang out with. But
Well,
I'd
they're
probably do that
channel
on like a more
members.
curated video.
So like their
Okay.
chan like it's not an open Discord. It's like you have to pay for membership to like get on the Discord. So it's like channel members. So I kind of like I see the Discord and what they post on there, and for the most part they do a pretty good job of like watching whatever they say and whatnot. And all the live streams get privated anyway.
I okay. That's fair enough. I was about to say maybe like a curated edited video. I'd probably do that, but on like on a live stream, I fuck no.
Oh yeah.
If some jackass, we all know, even if it's like a guy who you're a buddy with, like I have a planned video out for some time in July. Dude, I did collab like a month ago. I'm still not done editing it, but uh, I'm I'm planning another video idea for July on my second channel, the Mr. Oriental Pie channel.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of doing there's a Discord server I've been in for like 6 years at this point. And mind you, like for reference, I'm 21. So I've known these guys for a decent, even if only online, I've known these guys for a decent chunk of my life. And so we're all like good buddies, I'd say. And so I want to do a video where I just like have them on. It's going to be a fake call-in show where they're going to tell me, it's obviously all fake, but they're going to tell me
Yeah.
their worst confessions and shit like that. I think it's going to be
Oh.
hilarious.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about doing something like that, where I get like kind of like a burner email account set up, and I have like people on the channel. They like go and write me stories about like their worst dating experiences. I saw this one guy. I think his name was like Gunko or something, or Junko. He seems like a younger guy. I think he was doing something similar to that. I saw that. And I was like, oh, dude, that'd be freaking be like pretty good content. Is this no? That ain't it.
That's
No,
a
this
long
is
Junko.
yeah. This is not the person I was looking for. Um, shit, I forget the guy's name. Anyway, it doesn't really matter that much. But he had pretty much like content like that, or there's like an episode too like that. And I was like, man, I should have my guys write in and give me their worst like horror stories for like. Well, whoever has dated watching my channel, there's a lot of guys who have never even held a girl's hand who like watch my channel, which kind of
Oh,
hints you as to the audience I have, and which like
hey,
honestly
we're all
like
true cells here, all right? We're all true cells here. Stay strong.
stay strong, chuds, stay strong. And it's like honestly I feel really bad for these guys, like legitimately, because it's like it's like the state of the West. Oh, the West has fallen again. Yeah, but like the state of dating in the U.S. is just completely fucked, dude. Well, and only after
It's
like
everywhere.
Western,
It's
yeah, like
terrible everywhere.
yeah, like you're competing with literally like the entire population of the world, right? Your girl could have like her Instagram set up, and the next thing you know, she's getting like 500 dudes from like India trying to get into her DMs or something, right? You're not only competing against like Chad across the street or whatever. You're competing against everybody in Mumbai, freaking China, like the
Dude,
entire
in
freaking
China,
planet.
wait. In China, right?
Yeah,
So this is mostly in death due to the like fucking part of it's like a tradition that's been for like thousands of years. It's China, right? Like
yeah,
4,000 year
yeah.
history. That's what we always say. But it's like in due to like the worsening issue of like Chinese men not dating and shit, and the ones who die young. Now families are like go fucking grave robbing, finding young women who also fucking died, stealing their fucking corpses and then burying them next to their son. So they pretend that their
What?
son was like fucking married. Yeah, this
Are
is
you
a massive
serious?
scandal. Yeah, this is a thing. This is a massive. When there was a case, there was a case. Now this is more like rural China, right? Which still it's rural China. It's like 300 million people, but it's there was a big case I think a couple of years ago during the pandemic I was reading about fucking family. So their son dies. No whatever. So no girlfriend ever. Son's dead. So they were like, well, we need wife for son. So they go and like hire grave robbers. to steal some random beautiful woman who turned out to be like a very famous like East 11 China who died really young, right? Stole
Yeah.
her corpse and then buried it like next to the sun.
Dude, that's fucking nuts, dude. That is so like how so what like the corpse was like how recent did she die? Like was the corpse already like
Well,
how,
like
how
it's like a whole market value thing. So like if you want a good corpse of someone who died really fucking recently, so you know you're not like digging out a fucking ghoul or God forbid like rotting like a lump of rotting flesh with some skeleton bones in
yeah.
there. Like you're obviously paying a lot more for something that was recently embalmed as compared to something that looks like Abraham Lincoln on his way out, right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah. Dude, that's
it's
that's
it's
fucking
it's
nuts.
fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like corpses don't they get like embalmed and stuff like depending on like how the
In
person
the
died. Do they do that
From
over in
what I
China?
know,
They like embalm that shit.
I don't I think most China okay, China still classifies as a developing country, but that's just because they're scamming the WHO. But no, not the
Based
WHO. It's something else. Something else.
the United Nations.
No, it's one of their organizations. Yeah, it's the UN, but one of the organizations under it. But basically, over there, they're still technically a developing country, but it's by any means a developed country, right? But they make money if you classify as a developing one. But over there, it's a developed country, but I do think they embalm. I know there's some countries okay, like here in the US, embalming's a bit of an extremity just because it's just law. Like over here, if you die, you have to be embalmed. We made that law because of Lincoln. I'm not even joking. But
That's
um
nuts.
it's really I don't know why we did that. It's really dumb. But like I know in Latin American countries, in very developed ones, they don't like to do that. It's a bit taboo. I think in like the Catholic world. But over here in America, at least, embalming is law. Like, if you die, you have to be embalmed unless you like got murdered and your body was hidden somewhere.
Oh, I mean that'd be really hard to embalm a body. You don't know where it's at.
That would be.
It's like the ATF. They're like, hey, you lost your guns in a boating accident or some shit. Yeah, you better go find that shit. And it's like, no, I actually lost them in a boating accident. And they're like, we don't fucking care. Go find them.
Oh,
Like they'll do that shit too, which is kind of crazy. I've heard horror
what you
stories.
do at that point? You like, I don't know a lot about guns. At that point, you might as well like register stolen because, like, if you depending on where you live, you could probably do that pretty easily. Like over here, if I lost, well, I don't have a gun, but like if my mother lost her gun or something like that, she could probably just say, "Hey, it was stolen," and cops would probably believe her.
Yeah, I've had buddies of mine who have like had firearms stolen, and yeah, all they do is cop shows up, takes a report, or the serial numbers for the guns. Okay, yeah, you're never getting these back, by the way, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The only reason they do that is that way if the guns ever get like, turned up in a crime, you don't get blamed for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, that yeah, like honestly, if I was in your case where you lost your guns in a boating accident, I'd just say, hey, it was stolen.
Yeah, I mean, I never actually lost any guns at a boating accident.
Oh, okay, okay,
I've
okay.
never. I was using that as an example, right?
Yeah.
That yeah, I was being facetious there, but yeah, that's kind of lengths. That's just one of the firearm isms that you deal with in the U.S. But yeah, my buddy got his truck broken into, and he had like 3 guns stolen from him, and like one of them was like a pistol that he got issued to him from work because he does
Oh,
like armed
oh,
security.
oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah, exactly. So that was a big deal. They ended up terminating him shortly after that.
Oh,
I don't know if it was
so
related
bad.
to that, but anyways, he kept all of his guns inside of his truck in his apartment complex. Why he didn't just store them inside his apartment, I don't really know. But hey, whatever. You know, it be what it do, right? It be like it just be that way, Mr. Stancil, right?
Yeah, no, like my city, it's a relatively safe. Well, okay, well, the city next to us is like the most dangerous in the state, but the city I live in specifically is like the safest city in the state. And then, but apparently we like are third when it comes in nationwide nationally when it comes to stolen guns, specifically from cars.
Okay, okay. I'm assuming this
Ooh.
isn't on the West Coast, being the fact that
East
you
Coast.
guys. Oh, okay, East Coast. All right. I'm not going to ask too much more on that, but
I'm pretty
um,
open about the general area I live in. I live in southeastern Virginia.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I used to live in Virginia for a little while. A very very beautiful state. It's a shame what's happening over there politically with that
Um,
whatever the hell her name is. I
um,
don't remember. Spanberger, is that her name?
Hamburger. Yeah,
Spanberger, yeah.
Spamberger and little cronies of Northern Virginia.
Yeah, he got
Big fan of them, but this is supposed to be a funny podcast. We're gonna be funny people.
oh yeah, we're supposed to be funny, Fanny. Um, oh yeah, so I was gonna ask, you have a lot of like grape in your thumbnails on your videos. What's up with that?
It gets views.
It gets views.
Unfortunately, because it gets views, I get demonetized.
Oh, oh no. So like, what's okay? What's the status of your monetization on like YouTube? What's going on with
Okay.
that?
All right, we're going video by video. 25K special monetized. The left Innuendo Studios video monetized. Pizza Cake demonetized. I only 500,000 views. I only made $200. Fuck that. Okay, Chutsu video is not monetized at all. E15 Q&A monetized. Mr. Beat video, I think it is monetized. China Soviet split not monetized. Not monetized at all. What if Altis video was not monetized. Army Soviet Union video not monetized. Uh, the Chinese one is I think it is. I think the Jonestown video is also monetized, but I don't get a lot of money off of that one either. Urbanism monetized, and I think everything else is monetized until we get to the back when I did really short videos.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I think everything else is monetized. But
Oh,
yeah, no, of course, the videos that get a lot of fucking views on my channel because people are so and I'll explain my view of YouTube later with like I see YouTube kind of as like it sounds very Jewish, but it's like I see YouTube as a market. But it's like because people are so fucking starved of content that'll actually say like actual fucking words that'll get people demonetized, the
yep.
videos that I can't make money off of do really fucking well.
Many such cases, right? Many such cases.
I hate it. I like the monetization and the attention.
Yeah, well, it's
I
like
can't
you
do both.
literally just get like you literally just get like the worst part of it. You get all this attention, some of it being bad as well, especially from like the left and whatnot, and you get none of the benefits. You literally don't get any fucking money from it. Um,
Mhm.
which is just like insane because it's like if you think about it, like YouTube's kind of like a dangerous platform to the well, actually, really like the internet in general to like be kind of putting yourself out there on because like there's people out there who are just utterly insane who will like literally just try to come after you for like literally anything and everything. They'll try to get you fired from your job, just for like even like saying like a word or mentioning like a taboo subject or whatever. Like, it's honestly insane, and the fact that like YouTubers get paid like next to nothing to like for putting up videos unless you're doing like Iron Man numbers or some shit where like your video's getting like millions of views or something. You're actually making like maybe it was like 1,000, 2,000 bucks on a video or some shit. Unless you're getting that
Yeah, I don't
like
even make that, bro.
yeah, no, I my first month doing YouTube I made like 105 bucks or maybe been 107. I think it was like 107 bucks, and that was most of it was from donations and memberships. It wasn't anything from like because I didn't have like monetization for like the videos or whatnot. Is there a fucking fly right here? Oh, I killed it! I killed the fly with my freaking hands. Are you
Oh hell yeah, let's
serious?
go.
Oh, dude, I can't believe I fucking killed that guy with my hands. Now my hands are icky now. Oh, um. Anyways, I'll
Well,
just fucking wipe it off on the desk. I literally cannot believe I actually killed that fly with my hands. That's insane.
oh, no, dude, it's very satisfying when you get to do that.
Yeah, that was insane. That was like some fucking crazy ass reflexes here. Um, but shit, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, demonetization. Yeah, and like making no money off of YouTube. Yeah, if it wasn't for my channel members, I'd be making literally like almost like I think I made like $5 off of ad revenue on my like latest Halo video. None of my videos on my channel have like broken past like 7,000 views. I think.
Let's see. I'll pull up my earnings. Let's see. What did I get? Oh, dashboard time. Okay, $9, 162, 250. No money adds off. 30, 206. Actually, that's not that bad. Actually, oh, it is fully monetized. Okay, I was right. $21. Fucking 500,000 view video. $21.
That's it? Just 21 fucking. How long did it take you? How long do you think it took you to edit that video?
These videos usually The videos keep fucking ballooning in scale, man. When it comes to time getting consumed, I remember correctly. This only took me like a month.
A month for $20? What?
Yeah,
Dude, that's
honestly, there's been worse.
nuts.
So, so general, like, I don't know how long it usually takes you to make a video, but for me, obviously, the longest part's doing the drawings for the video. But generally, it takes me about month or two, I think. It generally. So like what so the What If Altist video. Oh God, no, fuck no. Okay, so for the What If Altist video, right? That's probably my favorite video in my catalog.
Yeah.
I think I so Rudyard had his meltdown on December 24th. I think Christmas Eve. No, it was after. It was after. It was the day after Christmas. He had his fucking meltdown. And so then I locked in. I like any fucking free moment I had in January. I spent that whole last month cramming the fuck to get another video to get the video out on him. And I think I got it out in early February, so that's like a month and a half, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and then also I was working with another guy. He had fucking 5 lines. I love this dude. Okay, I've been friends with him for 6 years, but it's like he had fucking 5 lines and he delivered them to me literally that day before I finished editing. And I was well, only because I was being a hard ass on him, being like, dude, you have 5 fucking lines and I want to get this video out by this weekend. Please give me your fucking line.
That's insane. 5 lines. What were the lines?
It was like a bunch of quotes by Roger during his meltdown. So he was just like saying some deranged babble, but it was literally like 5 lines. It was like, I have the intellectual ability of an assault rifle. Type shit.
What's that even mean? The
Yeah.
intellectual ability of an assault rifle?
I have no fucking clue, but
Like you're retarded or something, or
yeah, this is the What If Altist video, the raid. That is my favorite work I've made, like my entire fucking catalog. So I made that about a month and a half, right? So
yeah.
the
What
only thing I will
is?
say, well,
Go on. Sorry.
okay, so the only thing I will say, so I fucked up really badly when I was doing this video. I didn't realize you're not supposed to use black as a shading color. This is like an art thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't realize you're not supposed to use black as a shading, but eh, it's fine. It works. Of course, when you're scrolling through, you only see like all the screenshots, with whatever.
So
But
what's this guy's deal? What if Altus? I've heard about this guy before.
it
Is
was
that
like
Turbosberg or
yeah,
some shit?
he is. He was a alternate history YouTuber for the longest time, and he had a fucking mental breakdown. In December, like he was kind of spurgy, he was kind of retarded. His videos started declining in quality. Then he had a massive mental fucking breakdown in December of 2024, and we're a little past about a year and a half after now. But he had a massive breakdown, and I made this video because I was a big fan. I used to be a fan of his content, and I'm still. If you ever want to talk to me, I'm very active in his server. But right now his server has a locked invite, so I don't think you can get in. But yeah, no, it's like I'm in his like I was a big fan of this guy for the longest time. Like I would listen to him while I was working on my other videos and shit like that. Because they were long fucking it was just him just rambling on for like an hour and a half. So I was like, you know what, that's fine. I can listen to this while I'm working on something else.
Yeah,
You know, these videos just take a while, so
yeah. You put way more effort into your videos than I do. I think the most
that's
effort
totally fine.
I've
You probably make more money than me, so I don't really blame you.
well, it's like the time to like the ratio of the amount of time I'm gonna have to spend on this thing versus like actually making any kind of money off it, especially like when the channel is first starting too. It's like the let me look at my playlist here. Actually, I think the most time and effort I put into videos is probably on reviews of games. And they're only games that like I kind of want to review, and they're like kind of niche games, right? Like I don't really want to do reviews on games that like everybody kind of already knows about. Like for
Mhm.
example, we have the Wedding Witch review. The Wedding Witch review is I think it's the only review on the entirety of YouTube to cover this basically like Gooner game. This is literally the only review on all of YouTube for this game. Like I shit you not. Let me see. I think I'm probably gonna be like, oh no, that's the
Ah,
book.
ah,
Where is it?
ah.
Where is it?
Why are they all ugly?
They're like literally no one's reviewed this shit. Here for the plot wedding witch. Oh, maybe this guy did. This
You
Game
should
Grumps.
play.
This Game Grumps did this.
That
That's
says
like a
7 years ago. Is that the same game?
no. That's 2 years ago. So apparently, is this an actual review?
Your sacrifice will not be difficult.
So they that is dude, that is so fucking lazy. They did a 40-minute review on the game and couldn't even be bothered to get like an actual like custom thumbnail done for it. Like, are you serious? Where the
Maybe
fuck
that's how
is
little people gave a shit about it.
where's my review on it? Does my review not even like show up?
Yeah, no, we just see ugly women. What the fuck? I don't want a wedding with any of these bitches.
Exactly, right? Dude, what is this? See, gamers are oppressed. Real gamers are oppressed.
Yeah,
Um,
they're oppressing you and they're punching down on you in the algorithm.
yeah, you
There you go.
gotta
There's you.
Yeah, like you gotta look that shit up. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe this. But yeah, typically it's the reviews that are the most like time consuming. A lot of my videos are I kind of just like rant. I do like a lot of like unedited kind of rants or whatever because it's for one it's like kind of slop content and it's like just easy to kind of crank out. And I hate the editing process for the most part when it comes to like having to edit out like every single error. Like people, if you watch my videos, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you know I have a hard time talking sometimes. I fuck up when I'm saying a lot, but so I just leave it in now. That one guy Jimmy Talks on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen his videos?
I've seen his videos in my like recommendations. I think you might have watched one or two of them. Why?
Yeah. So basically, what his philosophy is when he does a rant, he doesn't really edit anything out. He just keeps it all in there. So it actually feels like you're having like a real conversation with people. And I always get people who are like always dogging on my ass in the comment section. I don't know if they're like bots or something, but they come out of woodworks, dude. They're like, "Oh, the guy said like 40 times," and it's like, dude, like yeah,
I
it's kind of like an
I'd hate to
intermittent kind of
be
word.
I hate to be Mr. I hate to be Mr. Hater over here, but like I don't really like that type of I don't I'm not a big fan of that. It's a like when I make videos, I want to make videos that I would sit my ass down and because I mostly listen to YouTube videos now. Like I don't even
Yeah.
watch. I just listen. When I make my own content, I want to make something that I would actually sit my ass down and actually watch through and through.
Well, you see, the
Unless it's a
issue is
podcast is fucking whatever.
the issue is that people's attention spans are so fucking fried that like unless you have like who's that one guy if you have unless you don't have like a hyper jumper fucking editing style where like you're flashing shit like every like 3 or 4 seconds, it's kind of hard to retain viewer retention for the most part.
That's what I
I'll
do.
Yeah, like on a lot of my videos, I think the viewer retention usually drops off at like the 4 or 5 minute mark on my videos, which apparently that's like somewhat standard. At least with like my content, whatnot.
What's the overall retention by the end of the video? Like if you're getting
Thirty
what
three
30 to
percent.
40, okay, that's fine. That's normal. I get that.
It's about 33%. But yeah,
That's
it
higher.
like
That's higher than most people. Most people get down to 10. Like so we're both doing pretty good in that regard.
yeah. At least that's what I remember seeing on like a few of my videos. I haven't looked at every single video as far as like how long the viewer retention is, but that's the first one that comes off the top of my mind. I might be wrong on the rest of the videos there. Don't call me too hard on it. But yeah, it's really hard to keep people's attention nowadays because everyone's on TikTok. They have like 3 or 4 fucking things they're looking at here. They're playing Subway Surfer. They're doing that, and they got they got like a million different things opened up at once.
Mhm. I That's why okay, so this is why because I do like to focus on things, especially if it's like drawing or like I'm doing like housework or something like that, or well, my job was kind of a joke, but I was also a security guard. But like I have a rule when I'm editing a video. It's so 5 seconds if it's a drawing, 7 seconds if I'm really pushing it. But generally, like I taught myself to speak really fast, or at least read really fast when I'm like my own scripts. And so, this is all just to keep higher retentions. And also, I have like rules when editing, so I don't try to stay on one graphic unless there's like a little animation of motion, which is me usually just using the tweening or like the transform tool in Critic.
What's
I
up,
have a
guys?
rule.
Sorry,
It's like 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, or 5 to 10 seconds. 10 seconds if it's like a me using a vintage video or something like that.
Okay, I see exactly what you're talking about here. You have like a constant kind of transition of frames here going on.
5 seconds, 5 seconds, five. Well, that.
Oh my
5
gosh,
seconds,
dude.
5 seconds.
You are contributing to the fucking mental retardation of the population.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep up. I'm just trying to keep up with speed. All right.
I'm not actually like getting on your ass about it. I just thought it was kind of funny. Yeah. Oh, dude, like they're doing this shit at movies too now. I remember I saw that. I was at.
I don't like that, dude. I don't like that.
Yeah, like for a movie, it's like you're probably, if you're going to a movie theater, you're paying to go see this fucking thing. So you think your attention span would be a little bit more like inclined to like participate with the movie, right? But like, so like for instance, I was at the gym, right? And you know, like most gyms have the TVs up, and they like usually play like a movie or something in the background for like you do cardio and like watch or whatever, right? They're playing that Superman movie, the one that came out recently.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't watched the hero movie in a while.
It's just cape. It's cape shit. It's literally just cape shit. You're not missing anything. But dude, I shit you not. It was doing the thing where it was like it would hold maybe one shot for all of like 4 or 5 seconds, and it just kept fucking doing it. And like I literally I couldn't help but like notice it during the movie. And it's like, brother, fucking stop, please. Just hold a shot for a little bit longer. Do you let it fucking soak in? Like you're acting like this is a fucking like slideshow or something. You're just trying to get through it as quickly as possible for the class presentation. Like you're not proud of your fucking work you got here, right? Like if you're gonna put up like a product, you at least have to have some type of like a little bit of like confidence behind it, right? But like you get a whole ass movie with like hundreds of millions of dollars behind it, you can't even have like a fucking shot linger on for like a few more seconds. It's got to fucking constantly be changing, like every other second.
No, that's why like when I'm usually watching movies, there's like a like there's like a literal mental cutoff I have when I usually rewatching movies where it just ends at like the mid 2000s just because that's when and another reason why I think now a bit of it is poor attention spans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I usually watch movies from like the 90s 2000s if I'm going to watch a movie. But I've also heard that another reason why movies do that is because writers like studio incompetence on like modern writers, which I think they're pretty right in thinking, is so fucking low that they literally they do all these like shot constant editing cuts because to hide the fact that there's major rewrites in the script that were like recorded in post.
Okay,
that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told.
So they like kind of like chop it up almost like you're editing like a video, trying to edit out like an error in the video or whatever, and they just like abruptly cuts.
Video or hiding the fact that, hey, wait a minute, you recorded these two segments like that. There was re-records or rewrites in the script or stuff like that, and you know, you can see that with YouTube as well, but with like YouTube videos as well, but yeah, no, it's like I don't know, it's I don't like it. I feel like it because the movie is supposed to immerse you in the world, immerse you in the story, characters, stuff like that. And I think if it's too fast paced, it does the opposite. Whereas in a YouTube video, and this is why I think these should not be treated as transferable mediums. A YouTube video, most times at least, like the type of videos I make at least, is just kind of telling you a goofy little story or telling you about something, and then you call it like you turn it on off. You can do whatever, right?
Yeah. It's like a travel size kind of like funny story, you know, like in Fight Club, they're on the airplane, they're talking about like what is it, travel size conversations or like friends or whatever. It's kind of like you listen to it, it's like all right, that was nice, and you just kind of move on from it. If I'm understanding that correctly.
Yeah, no, I think ultimately they're just two different mediums, and I think the fact that we're trying, especially now I've heard it's good. I haven't watched it, but especially with like the Backrooms movie, you're gonna probably see YouTube wanting to be more like TV, and especially vice versa. You're gonna see not TV, movies are gonna want to be more like YouTube, or like YouTube like short storytelling. I think it's gonna be detrimental for the medium.
Yeah.
I hate to sound really fucking pretentious, but I think that's the crash course we're headed for.
Yeah, well, it's like, you know, movies can't really be like you can't have both, right? Like you can't really have like a freaking movie be like a YouTube kind of like show, like because the shit you see on YouTube is like a myriad of like different kind of like genres or whatever, right? You have like fast paced styled like reviews on video games. You have like shit posts. You have like commentaries on like social issues. There's like so many different fucking things that are like on YouTube, right? Versus like a movie is like literally purely just entertainment for the most part. You sit down, you watch it, and it tells a story, hopefully competently, and like that's it. It's not like you're over here doing like some type of weird esoteric, shit post review where it's like I don't know, like some type of inside joke from like Persona 3 or something. It's Yukari calling Junpei, well, I'm not gonna say that on recording, but you know who I'm talking about.
It's the same and it's kind of related to the upcoming collab, but it's the same reason why the channel Awesome Films didn't work as movies, because these motherfuckers, they saw themselves as like the next movie makers, and when they made fucking things like Suburban Nights, okay, well, Suburban Nights is actually all right, but like
Suburban
Hagcast,
Nights.
Suburban Nights, and To Boldly Flee, and especially Linkara's movie, like these fucking, oh dude, you don't know what Suburban Nights is?
I've never heard of this. I'm literally just
No,
hearing about this for
yeah,
the first
that
time.
one, yeah,
This movie right
that
here.
one.
Is this a
Yeah,
nostalgia
so
critic thing?
it's not the Critic movie,
Oh
but
shit! Yeah, I've literally
no,
never
the
heard of this.
fucking no, it's like they make a movie like a YouTube video, and with the exception of Suburban Nights, Gassy is only good because it's charming, but like Suburban Nights is actually one of the few good ones. But Boldly Flee and Atop the Fourth Wall movie especially, they don't work because we're trying to make a movie based off YouTube logic, and they're fucking awful.
What was the other movie you mentioned there?
To Boldly Flee, and then Atop the Fourth Wall movie.
Yeah, I
But that
gotta.
one's really hard to find because Linkara actually does copy strike people who upload that from
Oh, dude,
libraries.
so this is literally all Doug Walker movies. Okay, The
Yeah,
Bully Flea,
the walk.
and
Yeah,
then what was the other one?
Atop the Fourth Wall movie. This one was the only one I legit couldn't sit through. Like I had to watch a live stream of someone rewatching it. It was really hard to find, and second of all, fucking terrible.
Yeah, honestly, I used to watch a Nostalgia Critic back in like 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, 2012. It's when I first kind of discovered AVGN as well. I used to
I
like
never
watch
watched James, unfortunately.
his stuff when he first came out used to be it was Kino for when it first came out, but as time kind of like went on, the jokes kind of just well, it's like any type of medium, dude. Like it's good for a while, it's fresh, everybody likes it, and eventually it just kind of falls off. It's hard to stay on top and like keep shit from being like repetitive or like using the same jokes over and over again. Um, it's a very hard thing to do as a critic or whatever, or well, not a critic, but as like
As a
a
creative medium, I get what you're trying to say.
exactly, yeah, and yeah, he just kind of I would say AVGN probably peaked when he did the AVGN movie for like the ET game review. Um, but yeah, I think it also probably doesn't help the fact that the guy, for one, he like lost his hairline, just fucking literally like vanished. Which I'm sure probably didn't help the guy's confidence on camera anymore or anything, because his older videos, we go back to the beginning of his channel, dude had like
oldest, yeah.
yeah, he had like
Look
a
at
full head of
that.
hair. Like the Norwood Reaper unfortunately visited James, and also to nothing against James. Yeah, he's a married man now. I forget how many kids he has, but he's got like kids and a wife and stuff. He's got other shit going on, so it's kind of, I imagine it's probably kind of hard to stay on top of like trying to make like good videos for like like a ever changing kind of crowd on YouTube as far as like what people want for like content, right? I mean, this stuff worked back when it came out 20 years ago. This shit came out 20
Yeah,
years ago,
yeah. The oldest fucking
bro.
AVGN videos are from like 2003, before I was even born.
Dude.
Yeah, they're fucking old, dude. Like all of these videos you see right now are like re-uploads from the AVGN website. I actually do know some lore on James, despite the fact I didn't watch him. But so like these videos are from like 2003.
Dude, that's insane. I watched this shit back in middle school, back in like it's like 2011, 2012, dude. That's
I watched
insane.
I watched like I watched some Doug Walker stuff, not his more iconic older stuff. Like it sounds really retarded, but I use Doug Walker as an excuse as like a way to try to watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like everyone's done that before, where they watch like CinemaSins or like Doug Walker to watch a movie. I watched like Doug Walker. I remember one of them. The only thing I really remember was like the Mars Attacks review, because he was like talking about like the fucking like the dog head swapping shit being really weird. And then also I do remember I think I watched Angry Joe as well.
I
Because
remember
I remember him
watching.
going like hours,
I,
4 hours.
yeah, I remember Angry Joe back in the day. Before I think he got like Trump derangement syndrome or some shit, and he just like kind of
Oh
like.
yeah, no, that whole Channel Awesome crowd. It's like during the pandemic, I got into watching Mr. Medicare VODs or like live streams I could find of his, like from way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I got really obsessed about his one covering the Channel Awesome. And that's when I got really obsessed with Linkara for some fucking reason, even though I never watched him and I didn't know he existed before.
Who's Linkara? How do you spell that?
He's the comic book reviewer from the Channel Awesome universe.
Oh, he doesn't like actually have a channel of his
You'll
own.
you'll
Okay.
you'll recognize him the moment you fucking look him up.
What? Okay, so how do you spell his name?
Linkara.
Oh, this guy. Okay, okay. I didn't know that's what his name was. Okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. The fedora
That's
gentleman.
me. The light bring. Yeah, no, it's like fucking. Dude, I don't know, man. I was just like, I
So,
got really obsessed about looking up like stuff about Linkara because I was like, this guy's kind of a jackass in a really funny way.
so is he like a lol cow or something, or what's his
I
deal?
wouldn't say he's a full-blown lolcow, but like, okay, actually, nowadays, yes. Back then, probably not. He's only really a lolcow because he's bad at taking heat, and also he probably fucking swatted Brad Jones. But other than that,
Who's Brad Jones?
that's Cinema Snob.
Okay, okay. Like what makes you say that he allegedly
So,
may have done that?
so okay, there was so this was after the whole like because do you remember the big controversy with like Channel Awesome to change the channel document
No, I don't
where
know
like
anything about
Lindsay
this.
Ellis. Okay, so this is like the beginning. This is the end of like old YouTube and the beginning of like BreadTube, right? So Lindsay Ellis and a bunch of her cronies came out against Doug Walker and said this bitch, um, Doug and Rob Walker and Mike Matei are all bad people and also we're communists now. But what happened was what happened afterwards. So Brad Jones was like, "Hey, you guys are like making a fucking massive nothing burger." Okay, so at the time, people hated Channel Awesome because it was really bad and they had a really bad response. Brad Jones decided to stay with Channel Awesome and was like, "Hey, Doug and Rob are cool guys. You guys are like shitting the bed for no fucking reason."
Right.
And then fucking he mysteriously gets swatted, which when Linkara gets confronted about that fact, he plays it down and says they were actually doing a welfare check, confirming that him and someone else within the like Lindsay Ellis side of the whole controversy. I sound like a schizo to anyone who doesn't know any of this shit.
No,
But
no, this I'm like fucking Joe Rogan right now, dude. I literally like this is all news to me. Like that Trump clip where he's like, no, 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 I'm hearing about this just for the first time. That's what I feel
wow,
like right
I'm hearing
now.
about this. I'm hearing about this for the first time. So basically, what happened was yeah, no. So Lindsay Ellis, so someone within Lindsay Ellis's sphere and Linkara's sphere and fucking, fuck, what was their bitch name? Holly Brown's sphere. Someone got the, like, someone called fucking, the police on Brad Jones. He got swatted. And then, Linkara's like, yeah, we didn't do that. We didn't swat him. It was a welfare check because we thought he was like deranged. It's like, dude, you
Wait,
guys are on
what?
opposing sides of a very like within your realm of like personal life of a very divisive topic because Doug is technically your boss. Oh, and he's siding with your boss, and he says, "Hey, I got swatted," and you're saying, "No, you didn't." It's like,
Gaslighting.
bro.
That's some crazy ass gaslighting, dude. Freaking, you get like a SWAT team showing up to your front door, and it's like, no, it's commute is welfare check, brother. It's welfare
Yeah,
check.
it was a wellness check. It's like, dude, like this shit's like fucking insane. This and this is like the origins of like the modern, and this was, and I was interested in this topic not really because I was big into like Channel Awesome and back in the day, but because this was the origins of modern BreadTube. Because Lindsay Ellis became like Lindsay Ellis obviously became like one of Benizi's like Sarkeesian's like fucking like the anti-feminist people. Like this was 2016. This is when like fucking this was Zoomer 9/11 when Harambe died, right? So
Yeah. Okay, so what?
this is when
Okay,
everything hit shit.
so what exactly would you like? What year exactly would you say became BreadTube rather than like old kind of like YouTube where you made shit for fun, kind of?
So I would obviously as YouTube's history continues, older parts of history kind of get more consolidated. This is just a general trend of history. It's like you have a history book. It's like the last 50 years gets to be its own chapter, while the first 50,000 years of human history is also a chapter. It's like, that's how history is.
Yeah.
With YouTube, I would say it would probably be like, that's a great ass question, actually. I would from 2016 was probably the death of like the oldest segments of YouTube, like the final breath of old YouTube, right?
Isn't that
And
coincidentally when Filthy Frank also left the platform too, or is it like
that's when
2017?
Filthy Frank was starting. Filthy Frank left way later.
2016? No way, dude. I
2016,
thought
2017, right?
no, Filthy Frank, dude. I remember he seen his videos back in like 2012, 2011. Hang on, let's take a look here. Let's look at his oldest videos. 13 years ago. So 13 years ago, that would have been
I think
2013.
he left. I thought he left in like 2018.
8 years ago. So yeah, about
Yeah,
2018.
2018. Okay.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So it kind of almost sort
I have
of
to
kind of
remember 2016 was 10 years ago. I don't like that fact either.
dude,
But
unk status. I'm literally unk status, bro.
but if, like I would say it was like a weird transition from like the last of the millennial dominated era of YouTube and like the first kind of Zoomerish one.
Yeah,
Like,
a
Filthy like
changing of the guard.
yeah, changing of the guard. That was like 2015 with like the MLG era, and then from there, I think I would say from 2015 to 2018 was like the first half of edgy YouTube, and then BreadTube got really big in 2018.
Okay,
And
so
then
what? Sorry to interrupt you,
no,
but
no,
what?
you go.
How exactly would you define? How would you define BreadTube for the troglodytes watching the video who escaped their Tard Wrangler's care?
So if you somehow are watching this podcast or listening to this podcast and you don't know what the fuck BreadTube is, get the fuck out. I'm just kidding. No, so basically left wing modern leftist YouTube, anywhere from social democrats, NAFO, like legit just straight up like communists or communist LARPers or communists with the Gucci bag. That's BreadTube. So
What the
think
fuck
of
is
like wanting
NAFO?
to fuck horses. Think of
This
possibly owning
guys?
CP of a 16-year-old minor from back in 2015. Think of not paying your taxes for 7 years and then owing 7 years of back taxes to the IRS because you didn't check your mailbox. Think of being Xander Hall in general.
Is this it right here? NAFO, 69th
No,
Sniffling
no, no, no.
Brigade?
So NAFO is like North Atlantic. I can't say the F1 organization.
Oh,
And
is it the F slur or like the
yeah,
oh that
yeah.
the
It's
gay one?
basically it's left. It's basically left wing. Imagine if George Bush was socially liberal.
Okay, gotcha.
Imagine if George Bush, like after 9/11, he says we need to invade Iraq for gay rights. That's their ideology. That's these people's
That's
ideology.
their ideology? Seriously?
That's their ideology. It's like, guys, we're fighting Russia and Ukraine so the Ukrainians can have gay rights and transgenders and black people. We're fighting. We need to
Yeah.
invade Iraq and Afghanistan because, like, the fuck Saddam Hussein is racist.
Saddam Hussein is
Because,
racist
he was
against.
homophobic.
Yeah, he's homophobic. He put out a tweet 20 years ago that said the F slur in it. Yeah,
He said George Bush didn't care about black people. He's got to go.
yeah, he's got to go. He look. It's modern day. Look, it's current year 1993. All right. What was
It's
that?
2002. He's gotta go.
He's got to go. Operation Desert Brap is a go. You know, like.
Yeah, no, like that's like, but these people unironically believe this type of shit. So like, honestly, the best modern NAFO guy I can think of, history of everything, like crowd. Think of people. I wouldn't say they're outright BreadTube, but these are very socially progressive people who believe in like fighting for the current world order as it is. Like
Yeah.
these were people who were big during Joe Biden. They loved Joe Biden, right?
So who are
Uh,
some other bread tubers we can get some examples of that you can think of?
Bausch, Bosch,
Vouch. Is this guy even
BAUSH.
still relevant? I've
Uh,
not heard this guy be
not
relevant in forever.
outside of his audience, which he has a decent sized audience. Ever since it turned out he wants to fuck children with a horse cock, he hasn't been very popular.
This video is definitely not getting monetized.
Turns out being exposed as a pedophile, because okay, so Vosh, right?
Yeah.
So how much lore do you know on him?
I just know that I heard about the alleged child shit, and I know
Oh
he's
no,
like
it's not alleged; it's confirmed.
oh, it's like totally confirmed.
Totally, dude. This okay. So for years, right? So Vosh started in like Destiny's community. So DGG, that's very NAFO-ish. So this is like neoliberal, socially progressive with some like George Bush-ish like foreign policy ideas, right?
Right.
So it's like we need to go to war in China because China has banned has illegal made homosexuality illegal type shit. So that like that was like Destiny, and like he's also Destiny's also very Zionistic fittingly, but that's that whole fucking realm, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Vosh, he kind of spun off of that debt community because he was even further left. But also for some fucking reason, one of his stances was that we really need to fuck kids. Because he kept making hypotheticals about why it's ethical to own child porn under a communist system. Don't fucking look that up.
Yeah, I was trying to see if like anything would like kind of populate when you pop child in there to kind of see if there's any videos already kind of covering that topic. But yeah, I don't know, man. I remember seeing this guy back in the day, and he just looked like a soy jack. And if you look like a soy jack, I'm not really like inclined to kind of listen to you. Like when I first click on this guy's channel, this whole like little banner right here is like extremely preachy and just like really fucking cringe. It's like
Oh,
politics is
that's
dumb. Go on.
yeah.
Sorry.
No. I'm sorry I interrupted you, but that's something they inherited from the fucking because these people, right? Lindsay Ellis is like the mother of BreadTube, right? She's the
Right.
founder of Thesis, and so from there, all of her fucking shit as like nostalgia chick and the weird pretentious preachy bullshit, that kind of bled into BreadTube, and that's what created the modern like left wing internet ecosystem. Like literally, fucking the reviewers became became like fucking who knew theater kids are fucking pretentious, but
Oh yeah, who would have thought that, right? Yeah. No,
crazy.
it's just like yeah, it just screams homosexuality when I read this shit. It's like imagine taking yourself too seriously on YouTube. Like, brother, you're on fucking YouTube. Don't take yourself too seriously, all right? Don't do that shit. That's fucking cringe. Like the people who take themselves way too seriously on YouTube, it's like, brother, like I think when you take yourself too seriously on YouTube, I think that's when you kind of like you start getting into like lolcow territory. Like, have you seen like the Cyrax videos where like they're doing like the fake trial or whatever on him, and he thinks it's like real. He thinks it's like fucking what's going on is like actually fucking happening. It's like, brother,
I've not seen those videos, but that sounds like yeah, no, that sounds about right.
yeah, it's like, brother, just turn the fucking internet off. Like, log off, dude. Like, literally, just shut that shit off. Like, just fucking turn it off, dude. You don't have to keep engaging with these people. Just fucking, just, Yeah, anyways, Cyrax, so, okay. So, actually, yesterday, I got kind of briefed. I just found, well, I wouldn't say just found out. I kind of got very summarized on low tier god. I got told about low tier god yesterday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like I didn't really know who the guy was. I saw the meme. I saw that meme where it's like his eyes are like all electric or whatever, and the lightning in the background. And he's like, "Oh, you should."
Life is worth nothing.
Yeah, exactly that one. I saw that one, and I was like, "Oh, that's a funny meme." I didn't really look into like who the guy was or anything. And it turns out that this guy's apparently like a lolcow from what I've been told, and he's obsessed with BBC. That's. Am I wrong on that? Like, is he obsessed with BBC?
He probably is.
Because I saw like a few different like videos of where he's like talking about like BBC or whatever, and he also said like apparently like he also like hates black people or something, or what's the deal with that?
He's fucking deranged. That's his deal. Like, dude, 90% of these people are just fucking deranged. Okay, that's
Yeah.
I feel like that's how you can like summarize it.
Okay, so I was also told too that apparently Synthetic Man was like trying to get him to like come on like Judcast. Are you up to speed on the Synthetic Man lore?
I okay, I know. I actually used to watch him a long time ago. Like we're talking about like years ago.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
that
yeah.
long ago. Okay, so I used to watch him, right? But then like I just stopped watching and I actually did watch a clip of him recently, and it ties in. But dude, he's just so fucking trite, and it's like, dude, your commentary's fucking boring. And then he's like, well, I'm the original Chud. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of his stuff's like pretty from like a surface level, kind of like, hey, they're doing this gay shit in the game, like girl boss, and like everybody's like black or whoever now, like in the game, them replacing everybody. I think he does like a decent like kind of surface level like call out of like the bullshit in the games, right? I think he does that, but as far as like a super kind of like insightful review on a game, I wouldn't really like say that, but I honestly I think guys like Synthetic Man are kind of necessary, especially for like trying to like get right wing kind of like viewpoints out there, like calling out like whatever for whatever, right? Calling it as it is, right? I think he's kind of good at that, but I mean I tune into
that.
Yeah,
you go.
Yeah, and as far as like that goes, really, I think he's good at that. I've seen his live streams. His live streams aren't really like, they're kind of like, eh. I mean, I don't really like care for them that much. But yeah, I like the guy, but like I don't really like tune. I tune into like what's the one where he does like the video game awards or whatever. I like watched his videos on that where he kind of like rips into it. The woke, he's like the woke counter up or whatever. I've seen his stuff like that. I thought it was kind of funny, but that's about it though. Because I saw his videos like 4 or 5 years ago when he first like appeared on YouTube. That's how long I've kind of followed his channel. And I remember he was like the first video game reviewer like I saw who was like calling it out for like kind of what it was, right? And he's had a lot of points that have like held up. I think he said something about like his like God of War Ragnarok review or whatever. He was like, "Watch, they're gonna make a sequel of God of War, but it's gonna be Kratos' like dead wife or some shit." I think he said something along those lines or something. Don't quote me, all right? Don't get too mad at me if I'm wrong. But he said something along those lines, and it was just completely vindicated. And have you seen the new God of War game?
I don't follow video games.
Dude. Oh, is it Lofi? Dude, they literally did it. They fucking did it. They made a sequel to God of War. Was it Ragnarok?
I mean, what the fuck?
I don't know which. I stopped following the games after God of War 3, but they literally made the next game about his fucking dead wife. They literally made the game about his dead wife. Like,
My problem with Synthetic is not really the, I guess, commentating points. Is I think I more have an issue with, like, him as a person. It's like this dude, he thinks he's like I'm the OG Chud, and everyone who's yeah, okay, you're the trailblazer. Doesn't mean everyone fucking following you's a grip. Like, I get it. I know there's paranoia grifters. It's like we have to. It's the world we do. This is the post-manosphere world we live in, right? But like, bro, it's like, come on, dude. Not everyone who agrees with you is a fucking who agrees with you. Can either make their articulate their points better than you, or have more insightful commentary than you. Not every motherfucker is like a grifter, and he has a problem. Like I watched a clip of him. He was like, okay, now Master Cheeks, right? He's pretty open about the fact he used to be a quite liberal guy.
Yeah, and that's nice that he's open about that. Like it's intellectual kind of like honesty he's having with his audience, right? And like when I didn't mean to cut you off, I apologize. But like
No, no, it's fine.
when I spoke to Master Cheeks, you know, from his viewpoint, he's like, yeah, I don't really like hate anyone. I just he basically kind of just said he wants, you know, England to, you know, be British, right? And
Mm.
kind of like people to kind of stay where they're supposed to be or whatever, like in their own countries. And he has friends, he has like people he's talked to had, you know, nice conversations with people on the left and, you know, transgenders and, you know, everyone else or whatnot. You know, and that's completely reasonable. You know, I think that's actually a very reasonable kind of point of view, because if you're just like a dick to everyone, like how are you ever going to attempt to like try to like convince any of these people, like maybe not even right now, but like later on down the line, because you know a lot of like transgenders, they you know they'll like get older or whatever and they'll regret their decisions, like transitioning or whatever, later on. There's like graphs and stuff for that, but
Statistically, they're not going to get older.
but you get what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I know. I get that. I get that.
yeah, if you're just like completely a dick to everyone solely because you know they're, you know, not the same skin color as you, or you know they're, you know, whatever kind of deal, right? Then you're just going to completely you're going to push them even further into their own echo chamber, right? Which, and at that point, once they get so far in there, like they're gone, dude. Like they're fucking dude. Like, it's like, yeah, fucking time of death here, you know, whatever o'clock, you know.
And that's kind of my issue with a guy like Synthetic, and not really because like he's a dick to the opposing side, but he's more of like guys. He's I think he's more blinded just by like guys. I'm the OG chud. You're all fucking grifters, okay? And it's like, bro, okay. Like he's like one fine bros react away from saying I'm gonna copyright the term chud. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, you know, yeah, sure, you're the original, but at the same time, though, aren't you happy? Shouldn't you be more happy that people are making videos calling this stuff out and that the message is getting more and more out there and people are becoming more like, you know, aware of these things? Like, shouldn't that be like what you should be taking pride in? Is that like, hey, dude, I started something here. I, you know, kind of started the movement here on YouTube, right? You know, in the case of Synthetic Man, I think that should be more so what he should be happy about. I don't know. And honestly, the guy seems very kind of like miserable in a lot of his reviews. He doesn't really seem happy about video games anymore. To which, like, yeah, I kind of get that. But I mean, I don't know. If I was in his shoes, I'd probably be more happy with the fact that, you know, these issues are being brought to light by other YouTubers, and more people are waking up to the like the gay shit in video games nowadays.
Yeah, no, it's in everything, and that's another thing. Wrapping this conversation around, that's another thing in movies, which I'm a little more familiar with now. I haven't watched a lot of more recent movies, even though I do have a couple of them. I want to watch the Batman movie. I still haven't got around to that.
Which
But
one?
the one with the Riddler going Ave Maria.
Oh yeah, the Riddler. He's like, yeah, no, 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 no. That is not how this is supposed to go. That one.
Batman, I'm going to flood the city, Batman. What you gonna do about it? I blew up the Gotham Dam. I know the plot, so it's like I just want to watch it because you know it's a fucking movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I know that's another thing I think that's been like it was bad a couple of years ago. People saying, "Oh, we're no longer peak woke. Trump's president again." It's like, no, they're still around.
Oh, for
It's
sure, for
just
sure.
like people are now just calling their bullshit out. It's like the moment they get power again, they're gonna like fucking be pushing that bullshit
They're gonna
again.
triple
Like
down,
nothing
dude.
fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, they're gonna. Yeah, it's like these people are fucking deranged. It's like you see what they're like, fucking politics. If you like look at what they're saying about their politics, it's like, oh god, these people are like fucked in the head. Like they genuinely like believe what they say. You can like talk about it. It's like, oh, they have some. It's like, oh, they're just like whatever. They're just like lying. No, I think these people genuinely believe in some of the deranged shit that they're typing on Zitter and shit like that.
yeah. You know what's
I've talked to
crazy?
these people in real life. I go to college, so it's like, oh my god, these people are insane.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is what after who is it? Was it Stalin after like the communist takeover in Russia? Didn't they execute most of the like the most zealous of the revolutionaries or whatever? Because basically they were
So
just
after the Russian Revolution, right, there
Mhm.
was two factions. There was the hardline zealots of Lenin and the moderates. And the moderates got fucking obliterated. And the moderates, who were socialists themselves, they were against the monarchy and shit like that, and also believed in socialism. But they were called It was the Bolsheviks who were the minority and the Mensheviks the majority. The majority were the moderates, and what the Bolsheviks did was just kill all the moderates, even though
Hmm.
they were on the same side, literally like just a year before.
Okay, so the most
What
extreme people were the ones who basically went and did the most
who killed
agenda
the
pushing.
moderates?
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes more sense. Yeah, like some of these people.
Trotsky died in Mexico.
He died in Mexico.
Yeah, he got assassinated. There was the Soviets were after him
Huh.
after I think Stalin, and then Khrushchev kind of continued it, and that's why a lot of some well-read communists on actual Soviet history do not like Trotskyites. And then there's also people who hate Trotskyites because weirdly enough, this is really fucking weird. Trotskyism, like Trotsky's ideology, ended up becoming like American neoconservatism.
So what exactly was Trotsky's like ideology?
I think he believed. I don't know the specifics. I just know that like his daughter's an American, like his granddaughter's American, but like it's like some fucking weird shit. I'll look it up about that. I look like a dumbass right now for speaking on my ass, but
Oh no, you're good. To be honest with you, man, when it gets into like a lot of this, like kind of like more, I wouldn't, I don't want to say like niche sort of like politics sort of realm as far as like political like ideologies and all
okay,
that,
okay.
dude.
So my assumption was right. So Trotsky believed in the global revolution, while Lenin said only Russia. It's the
Okay.
global
And
revolution.
so Trotsky's ideas were the ones that got pushed to pretty much every like Western nation, essentially.
So no, Trotsky believed that from Russia,
Uh huh.
Trotsky's idea kind of like reconfirmed what American fears of communism were, where it was like, hey, they're gonna start in Russia, and then from there it's gonna domino theory into the rest of the world,
Right.
essentially, if I'm reading this right.
Okay.
And he was a no, he was a okay, he's not. Okay, yeah, never mind, never mind. I was gonna say something else wrong, but yeah, no, it's like that eventually in a weird way morphed into American neoconservatism, and now Trotsky's granddaughter lives in America.
Okay. Yeah, because when people start getting into like the really kind of like niche politics like this or whatever, like honestly, I don't really I don't really like know too much about it. I'm kind of like I'm a little bit of like a caveman. I need to get a bit more well versed on like stuff like that. Like if you ask me right now, you're like, can you define a fascist without looking it up on like I don't know, like the webs or whatever. It's like I don't fucking know. Like I don't know what the fucking fascist is. I'm assuming something to do with like Mussolini or something, or I don't know. They like the.
Okay.
I'll tell you about girls in Panzer and those the girls who have like their shirts open or some shit for like imitating like the fascists or whatever. Yeah, the fascist. That was an actual thing. Do you know about girls in Panzer?
Yeah, I watched it. Okay, so I had a buddy who was a big fan of the show for the longest time.
Yeah.
I had a surgery, so I was literally like bedbound for a month because it was a jaw surgery, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was bedbound for a month. It was like 2 weeks, but I couldn't eat shit for a while, so like it was really hard to do anything except for lay in bed because like I literally couldn't eat anything. I had to do a liquid diet for like 2 weeks. It was miserable.
Oh shit.
But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch Girls in Panzer. And then, of course, what happened was that I was like, oh fuck, I really like this.
Yeah, I tried watching. Well, I'm not going to say how I tried watching the show, but I was able to watch like the one movie, and I was like, oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good show here. I got to find a way to watch the rest of the series if you know what I'm saying. Um,
I know some places I
yeah,
can't get
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I watched Girls in Panzer. I was like, oh, this this sounds really. I know everyone's like, oh, I'm retard. I'm. I almost said something. I'm an artist and blah 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 and whatever. But it's like I have a weird thing of I'll get really obsessed about shit for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Like extremely obsessed. Like I
Yeah.
watch like I don't know why the fuck I do that.
It's probably because you may have Asperg. You may have a touch of autism, just a little bit, you know.
Okay, this is my hot take. So I was diagnosed, but I was 17 at the time. So in my defense, it doesn't count because I was 17 and I made 17 years. I got through 17 years of my life before it was told you're kind of retarded, bro.
Dude, I got one shot with like the autism, bro. I was actually in special education for like most of schooling. Like I'm talking like short like yellow bus and shit.
Oh,
They're
no.
they have me in like the small class for like math and English, and like I was
Ah,
in somewhat like normalish classes for like other stuff. But like they had me take this like little like blue like tablet kind of pill or whatever. They I think they told me I think they told me I had ADHD and I had like Asperger's or something.
oof.
They like told me that shit, and I remember when I got to like high school, or yeah, before I got to high school, like eighth grade, they're like, "Hey, do you want to continue to be in the small classes, or do you want to go to like normal size classes, you know, for like high school or whatever?" And I'm like, "Nah, dude, keep my ass in the small classes, dude. I gotta do less work in there. Like, I don't want to do more work. This shit sucks."
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so they kept me in the small classes, but yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of had a hard time like trying to like socialize with people, at least like in person. Like I don't know, like if it's like a party or like a social gathering, it's gonna sound really bad. Like if I'm like at a party or any type of social gathering, I have no idea what the fuck to talk to people about because like I'm like way too like terminally online. Like the topics that I would talk about like online is like really like the only shit I really like kind of know that I like to talk about and stuff I actually want to talk about. Like I don't like
Okay.
having. Oh, go on. Sorry.
No, you are totally fine in that regard, considering how poorly socialized most of our generation is. So I think you're fine in that regard.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what the fuck to talk about them. Like this is one of I'm like one of the worst offenders here. Okay, like for example, like sometimes I'll just be out at a social gathering and I don't know what the fuck to say to people, so I'll pull up my phone and I'll just show them a meme, just to kind of like I don't know, like get something going, like to break the ice, I guess. Like I'm like, hey, look at this. You know, like the video where the guy walks around, like Target or whatever. He has like the binder and he flips it open to random images, like memes or whatever, and he like points at it and he won't talk.
Mhm.
That's exactly how I feel, dude. That's literally like what I do. I'm like, hey, look at this funny meme, you know, and it's like ha 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 or whatever. You know, for one, I do it to kind of gauge to see like where they are as far as like jokes and whatnot goes.
Edginess. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I do that
like
all the time.
yeah, it's kind of like a litmus test I do, or I kind of throw out like dog whistles. And then I realized I went through my phone the other day and I looked through and like I saw it was like literally nothing but like the incest game memes. It was all like coffin memes
God,
and shit off of Twitter, and I was like,
fucking hell, dude. God damn it.
I'm like, dude, it's so fucking over. Like, dude, it's so over.
It actually is over for you at that point, bro.
I'm like, I can't show any of this to fucking anybody, dude. Like,
My issue, and this is like something I've been since like a little kid, right? Apparently, I'm just like an unintentionally really racist dude for some fucking reason. I don't
you
know
and me
why. I
both.
just okay. Someone will probably know if they're listening this far in, but okay. I was talking with a black guy, and he was telling me, and he was like he was really into his like watches. He was like a like there's people who like that, right?
Yeah.
Like
Like
watches.
Invicta type watches or something, or
Like I just watches in general. I wasn't really
yeah.
paying attention. I was just trying to make small talk. So he was telling me about watches, and it was me and a group of people. It was two white guys, a black dude, and me.
Yeah.
And I was kind of the visitor because I was at another college campus. So because I was hanging out with one of the white guys who I was a buddy of. So the black guy's telling me about watches. He's like, "Oh man, I fucking love this watch. I got this watch for a steal." Directly quoting. I'm
Okay.
at my dumb ass. I respond, and I was being genuine, like, and I was being edgy because they were all trying to know that I was a kind of edgy guy. I wasn't even trying to be edgy, but I said like straight faced. I was like, "So did you actually steal it?" Like apparently I do shit like this all the time, and it's like I learned like a couple of slurs on accident just because it's like me fucking around like with the random like terminology and shit. Like I didn't know like that's how I learned about coon being a racial slur.
Oh, we're talking about raccoons, right? Right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, like I was talking in public, and we were at a store. Like my buddy and I, we like to go to museums a lot,
Yeah.
and one of them, we were at the North Carolina Maritime Museum, and they were selling raccoon skin hats, right?
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, I got one of these in my childhood bedroom. I got my," and because I'm used to just calling them coon skins, and my partner was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I was like, "What? You're not supposed to say that.
Damn.
You can't say that term." Asian pie.
Yeah, that's kind of like with me. I used to throw the term spook around a lot, not in regards to like black people or anything, but it was like literally like, like government agency, like 3 letter type shit, right? And then I saw that what was that movie? The what was it? What was that guy? Clint Eastwood, Gran Torino. I saw that
Yes.
movie, and he goes up to the black guys, and he's like, he just calls them like a bunch of spooks or whatever. And I was like, oh, it's also a racial thing too. I was like, oh well, shit. All right,
Oh, I don't
probably.
know that.
I guess I got to be a little bit more careful saying that out and about. Dude, I have a friend of mine. He was in the army, and he's all fucked up or whatever. And I literally, do you have any friends who like you cannot go out in public with because they're straight up they're gonna like get you fucking like on the national news or some shit because they're gonna say some fuck
That's
shit in
me.
public?
That's me, but usually unintentionally. Okay, sometimes I do it intentionally, sometimes I do it unintentionally. I do not have good situational awareness. That is something I do genuinely have an issue with. I'm making light of it here because it's a podcast, but in
Yeah,
real
yeah.
life, no. This is a genuine issue I have.
It'd be like that sometimes. Like, so this one friend, like he would go out in public. He'd just go out in public, and he dropped the hardest freaking R. Like he just dropped that shit like loud as can be too. And I'm kind of standing around. I'm like, hey man, hey, we're in a really fucking liberal city here, dude. Like, can we just like tune it down a little bit? Maybe save it for later or something. And dude, he just let it rip. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta stop hanging out with you in public, dude, because dude, you're gonna get me in fucking trouble one of these days or something. But yeah, I think we kind of like all have friends like that or whatever. You really have to like limit your exposure to them out in public for fear
I
of.
think I'm that guy. Like I've gotten better, but like I would rip it sometimes.
I think
Dude.
I think I've gotten a bit better about watching what I say in public, but like honestly, dude, like I have a very hard time like reading people. Like I got like the Asperger's. I got that shit, dude. I'll just look at people and I'll just say shit with like a completely straight face. Like I could tell them like literally whatever and say it with a straight face, and they're like, what? And I'm like, oh shit, they didn't pick up on the subtlety of the joke, or they just completely missed like what the hell I was talking about. And
No, no, I understand that. I've been both the pitcher and the receiver, in those types of social situations.
yeah, and it's like, how the fuck, how do you recover from being terminally online, especially for the past like for me, for example, I've been
No.
terminally online since like I was 18, and that's many years
Um,
ago. And like I was on pole from like the age of like 16 or 17, mind you. And
yeah, I went on pole when I was like 11. That shit like fucks you up. It's like, bro, oh god.
dude, it never even began for you. Like
Yeah, no,
literally.
okay. I got fake. Thankfully, I got bailed by the pandemic, so I didn't have to deal with high school for the most
Yeah.
part. I did my freshman year. No, I did half. I did my freshman year, or half of it, I think. I don't remember. When did the pandemic hit? 2020? I did half my freshman year, I think.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, I got half my freshman year, half my sophomore, and then I just did online for the rest of it. I was like, I got detention once ever in high school. Want to know what it was for? I was wearing my fucking mask outside. I wasn't wearing my mask outside of the classroom, like outside of the school. I
Like
was,
you're outside in fresh air, you weren't
yes,
wearing it. Wow, that
yes,
is
I got
so
caught
fucking
without my
gay.
mask on because I didn't want to wear it, and I had a jaw surgery, and so, and even to this day, the nerves in my jaw are all fucked up. So it's like I don't want to fucking wear that shit. And so I got caught with it outside because my fucking principal hired a school sheriff to enforce mask policies for
Wow.
the pandemic. I got caught outside. I got detention automatically.
That is so gay. I think I've only
Like
ever
the only
had.
time I've ever gotten detention in my from elementary school to high school.
I'm trying to remember if I think I had detention once. I think it was like it was like I think it was like sex. I think it was like sex ed class or something. Um, and I had my fucking Nintendo DS with me, dude. I was playing like Pokemon. I wasn't paying attention to any of that shit. And it's like, when the fuck am I ever going to use any of this? So I wasn't paying attention, and the teacher I had is some older black lady. I don't remember her name, but she said something to me, and I think she said like, "Put away your DS" or something, like stop playing Pokemon. And I'm like, I think I said something back to her, and she considered like rude or something. I don't even remember what it was, but she gave me after school detention, and I just like I went to the after school detention, and I just like sat down and played the DS, and it was like I just fucking left after that, dude. It was it's like what was even the point?
And then Daddy Mudkip love each other very much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was like what was like the point of it? I think it's like the only real time I've like actually like been in trouble at school. Actually, no. Um, wait, no. Actually, I no. Never mind. I think that's it for like school stories for me at least. Um, yeah. Yeah, school sucked, man. Like my freshman year, dude, it fucking it sucked, dude. I felt so like so awkward. I like unironically they had like the nerd lunch table, at like before school started, at like all the nerds would kind of sit down at, and that was like the table that like I sat down at, right? And I would talk to guys about like Halo and like anime and stuff. And dude, it's sad, dude. A lot of those guys ended up becoming, what?
Yeah,
They
yeah, I know.
they got hit.
And
They got hit with the beam. They never stood a chance, dude. Like
I'll say this about freshman year. There's a guy, right? I so this guy actually went to our school, my elementary school, when he was in second grade. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of bullied him, like legit bullied him, because I found him insufferable. I hated this guy. I was like, when I was a kid, right?
yeah.
And kind of now, but we'll say, but fast forward, it's like late middle school, and we're all kind of just like reminiscing about memories, because like I knew these guys, like the people I was with at that point in eighth grade, I knew them like the whole last time, right?
Hmm.
So we're all kind of reminiscing, and like motherfuckers start trying to get me feeling guilty that I bullied this kid, right? Like back in second grade. Well, he and I ended up going to the same fucking high school. What a coincidence. And a bunch
Oh
of also a
yeah.
lot of his classmates from his other school, right?
Uh huh.
As to play us apart. So I felt really like we run into each other a lot because we shared a lot of classes because it was Common Core. But and I was like, you know what? I felt really bad. So I started being really nice to him, right? I was like, you know what? And well, we're both saying it. We're like, hey, okay, man. You know what, man? Like, hey, I'm gonna be nice to you. And then I also noticed that a lot of other people are picking on this guy. And then I realized why everyone's picking on him. Because my instincts when I was in second grade were absolutely right. This guy was fucking insufferable. Like, oh
And
my god.
what
Yeah,
was what was the big revelation? Like what was like the
he's an insufferable like little. So you're an anime guy, right? So
somewhat, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, like so I've never seen the show Evangelion, whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
So this dude unironically saw himself as Shinji.
Oh no.
Like,
Oh
dude,
no.
he acted like a main protagonist, and that his fucking protagonist ism was as Shinji.
His
You know,
protagonist is a giant pussy.
yes. No, and even worse, I'll give you a literary one because I actually read this book. Fucking Catcher in the Rye was like, dude, Holden Holbrook is so cool, man. I was like, no, he's a fucking loser. Because we're both reading this book and this for the same class, and we're reading Catching in the Rye. And he was like, dude, Holden Holbrook is so cool. And do you know what Holden Brook? Have you ever read Catcher in the Rye?
No, but I know it was the book that that guy who killed John Lennon had. It was the MK
Yeah.
Ultra like kill phrase or whatever. But go on, sorry.
Yeah, John. Yeah, so that guy. So Holden in the book is essentially like if Shinji was in 1950s America and he like New York City and was just an insufferable shithead, and also he has a mental breakdown with a prostitute. But
Wow.
absolutely impeccable character writing. But yeah, he was like, dude, Holden Holbrook's like so cool, man, and like this guy's like such a badass. I'm like, dude, this guy's like a loot. Like I found like when we were reading that book, I was like, dude, and we had to like do like assignments about like Holden Holbrook and write answers about shit. I was like, I did essentially the equivalent of the school-friendly equivalent of saying this guy's a fucking cunt and this guy is insufferable. I hate this dude. I with every bone in my body. And this kid that like I was friends with, or I bullied in middle school, or I bullied in elementary school, and now I was trying to be friends with in high school. Was like, dude, he's so fucking cool, man, and like he's literally me, dude. Like I am literally Holden Holbrook. I'm like,
Oh
what are
no,
you gonna
dude.
do?
Of
I'm
all
gonna hire a
the
prostitute and break down with her. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
of all the literally me characters, there's so many literally me characters you could pick from, and he picks like that guy to like literally
He picks
me
the
over.
two words. He picks fucking Shinji and Holden Holbrook. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and then turns out he remembered me actually quite fondly because I wasn't a total dick to him like everyone was in middle school.
Even though you were a dick to him, you were just like slightly less of a dick than everyone else.
Yeah, yeah. And then eventually, like, I don't know. I just found him so fucking insufferable because he was also like pathological lying. Like, okay, this dude, right? I found
Yeah.
his LinkedIn on accident. He lists himself as an entrepreneur, and his entrepreneurial thing he was doing was a fucking Instagram account with like 2 followers. Oh my
Oh
god.
yes, very much entrepreneur. What was the entrepreneurship? Was it just him making the account saying he was an entrepreneur? He's like, all
It
right,
was him claiming that he was running a company,
company of
and the
what?
company was the Instagram account.
Yo, was this man playing Company of Heroes? And he's like, yeah, I'm running a company.
I don't fucking know, man. But it's like, it was. He probably, in the rare case he's watching, he probably knows who he is. But like, I don't know, man. Like this guy, he was a chronic liar. I remember like in second grade. So I was born in China, right? He would claim he was born in Egypt. Then he changed his story. Then he was born in China. And then when we were in high school, he was still going by the whole story that he was born in China. Yet he was still like a full-fledged American citizen who could run for president. I was like, wait, how could you do
What?
that? Yeah, no, I'm like, bro, how can you do that?
This
I don't
guy,
know,
this
man.
guy has like the fucking backstory of like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventures fucking character. He's like, oh yeah, I'm actually white, but I was born in
No,
Japan
no,
or whatever.
he was white, but like he claimed to be born in Egypt, and he claimed to be born on an American base in China, and he claimed,
American base in China.
yeah, dude, my favorite, dude. I don't fucking know, man. It's
There's no
like
fucking bases over there. It's literally fucking one of the like more hostile countries to America. What?
I know. I'm like, this guy's retarded.
Bro's
Oh,
just
no.
bro's literally phoning it in. He's literally just making this shit up.
Yeah, no, but I think I'll cut details in there because I think because if people who know me in real life definitely know who the fuck I'm talking about. And this guy has a legacy with him.
So this whole time I had no idea that you were actually like totally Asian. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah, no, legit. I had no fucking clue. I just assumed it was like either you are actually Asian or you're just like LARPing.
I, I don't get that. Why do people LARP as a different race than them?
I don't know. Everybody on my
I really
channel is
don't.
like a Mexican. Everyone who watches my channel is Mexican or like some shade of brown.
Well, like you're not. Well, like they're not. Okay, but like you're not claiming to be Mexican, right?
I mean, like spiritually, I might be a Mexican. I mean, shit. I mean,
Okay.
on stream, we're all Mexicans apparently. Is what my
I
audience
get
has
like
told me.
I get that for a joke, and I noticed this is a lot, especially women do this for some fucking reason. But it's like I noticed this in recent, where they like where people are just pretending to be a country they're not. Like they're from a country they're not for some fucking
Especially
reason.
people from India. Have you seen the Twitter profiles
Well,
on?
yeah, okay, that stuff just cause for money, but like I don't know, people do the weirdest shit for attention nowadays.
Hey, have you heard about this VTuber or this one chick? Her name was Elfin Psyop, and she was like LARPing as like some like, white like white like right winger or some shit. And turns out she was actually like it was like Pakistani and like some other weird type of like mystery meat ish or whatever. Um, Yeah, the whole time she was like LARPing as like some like right wing like white chick or whatever. She's proud.
Dude, I knew like an evil example of this. So basically, it was probably I think he was probably a Chinese mainlander, but he was and he was doing like this fake Swedish accent whenever anyone talked with him. But he claimed to be like a Swedish guy from a really specific area of Sweden, like an oddly specific part of the country.
So he was really committed to the bit then. If he was like
He was
picking
really
one
committed to the
place,
bit. And then turns out, no, he's a mainland Chinese guy who lives in Macau, and he's probably a pedophile who fucks kids in Indonesia.
many such cases, literally many such fucking cases, dude. They always get like they always commit to like one very particular like area or whatever, and they get like hung up on that. And as soon as you start to like poke holes in their story, and it's like no, it's actually this whatever that, and they get all like
Yeah, no,
hypochondriac
dude.
and
He kept
shit,
trying to get the guy to talk with like the actual Swedes in the fucking Discord server.
and
We
he
were
wouldn't
like,
do it,
dude, no, he wouldn't do it.
man. Yeah.
That's great.
I don't know what's up with people like wanting to like LARP is like people they're literally not even like I'm a white guy like it's very you can tell with certain people like what race they are by listening to their voice. There's like kind of like vocal kind of cues or whatever you can like listen into. I can't really explain it well, but you can just listen to someone and
No,
kind of figure out.
yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Like the only time I ever got duped was like one black guy who just sounded really white.
Yeah,
I was like, "Well, you're black?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm black." I was like, "Oh fuck."
yeah. Uncle Ruckus's finest.
He was Somalian too. He was like, I was like, dude, you were like the whitest Somalian I've ever talked to. What the fuck?
Is
You're
this a rare
black?
Somalia W?
Actually, though.
The one Somalian who won't rob you on the high seas.
Yeah, fucking Yakub's like top creation, dude. Like, what the fuck we got? Creator of the white race over here. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up if people want to LARP as a different race online though, dude. That's like that's I don't know, it's just weird. There's that one Twitter account, it was like Trad West or something, and it turns out it was just literally a dude from India.
India's are yeah, no, yeah.
Sir,
For that stuff, it's money. For that, it's
I
money. Usually.
sir, I'm Tradgoth, white Western man, sir. It's
I
like
am a white Western man. I've had allegations that I am Filipino. And
oh, dude. Okay, okay.
not.
So some channel lore here. So one of my first videos I did was about the clog the toilet thing that 4chan did with like the flights coming from India, where like they were like reserving seats or whatever and like trying to stop like Indians from coming back to the U.S. Right? That was one of my first videos. And dude, I shit you not, the fucking comment section turned into like a literal like freaking racial, argument. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Holy war.
yeah, no, it turned it might as well have been like Pakistan versus India in the comment section at that point, dude. It was freaking brutal, right? And yeah, I remember the Indians, dude. They were accusing me of being a Filipino. They're like, you are
You are
Filipino, man.
Filipinos, are you are browns. Stop,
You
stop
it's
fucking up with the white man.
one of the comments is like you're a Filipino living in like the slums or whatever. I can't believe you're trying to criticize India or some shit. It's like, brother, if you like listen to me talk, I'm very clearly not like
You live
Filipino.
in a brown, sir, you live in a brown shithole. India is Aryan, and Hitler wrote about the Aryans, sir.
Yeah, like I've had people accuse me of like being Filipino. I think like Mexican, black, and Jewish. I don't know what's up with that.
Fucking powers of earth, wind, and fire over there, Mexican black.
Right? So, like, I'll give you an example. Dead Internet Despot, when he first saw one of my videos on a live stream, he thought I was a black guy.
I can kind of hear it. I can kind of hear that.
What?
I can see that. I can see that. So like, you talking, you, I can see it. I can see that being the case. But it's okay. I thought Video Game Donkey was black. Okay.
Oh,
Um,
no, he's just,
he
he's his
sounds very
own.
black. He sounds like a black nerd.
Yeah,
He
he kind
he
of
sounds
does.
like the fucking he sounds like Ernie, okay? He sounds like I can bully this guy, I can wedgie this dude, okay?
Didn't he fall off? Didn't Video Game Donkey like majorly fall off?
I don't think so.
Dude, I stopped watching this shit many years ago. Well,
He's had a couple bangers in more recent, like a couple years ago.
so
But
oh, go on, sorry.
I know I can see you sounding vaguely black, like an Oreo. I don't know why
Bruh,
that term was escape. I can hear that, okay? I've been
it's
told
so
that
over.
a guy told me that I sound like the whitest guy he ever met. I was like, you know what? I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, I thought you were just like a white guy, kind of like doing like an Asian LARP or something. Like I didn't know like if you're actually
Oh,
Asian or not. Um,
oh, I was born in pretty open about this fact, but I was born in Guangdong province in China.
Boy, is
It's
that an
a
actual name for a province?
Yes, it's called Guangdong.
Guangdong.
Okay.
Okay, Guangdong.
Uh, okay, so you probably know it better as the area that Hong Kong is near.
Yeah. Okay, I know what
That's what
you're
I'm
talking
saying. It's
about.
like right north of Vietnam.
Right
But
north of Vietnam. Okay.
yeah, so that I Chinese. But I was raised in the United States by white Americans, so that I speak like a white American. Shock, shock.
Shocking.
Whoa.
Um, oh yeah, back to Video Game Donkey, dude. I stopped watching his videos many years ago when I think his Last of Us 2 review came out, and he was like, "This is a great game. This is one of the best games ever
God, this
made."
is a great game. The story's really good, guys. I like the.
Yeah, no, he 100% got fucking paid. Like, okay, I shouldn't say it. I think he may have gotten paid off to do that review. I'm just saying,
I don't blame
allegedly,
people for doing that though. This
money's
is me
money.
being like a heartless chink for a second, but it's like, it's like Chinese are jewel of Asia. It's like I get that, right? But it's like, bro's getting paid. Can you really blame a guy? Like as long as he's not doing something absolutely atrocious, it's like the dude's getting paid.
Yeah. Oh, he is a video game reviewer at the end of the day. We probably shouldn't take anything he says too seriously.
Yeah, he's on
Yeah.
YouTube. Tying this back for a nice conclusion, he's on YouTube,
Yeah.
and we shouldn't take things on YouTube seriously
We shouldn't
unless
take
your name's
anything on
Christopher.
YouTube seriously. Unless you're
Oh.
Vouch. Yeah, unless you're Vouch and you take your age of consent very seriously.
No. You see the lolly porn, the horse cock is actually socialism.
You notice the people with like fetishes, they'll find a way to introduce it into like most conversations of people, and I feel like that's probably not any different from like people who are like in Vouch's kind of like realm or whatever. It's like, oh, this is relevant to the age of consent. And it's like, wait a second, how the fuck is the war in Iran? How is that relevant to the age of consent? It's like, oh, well, you see, um, Cunny. It's an invasion about Cunny. They're trying to get Cunny for the rest of the maps or something, and it's like, wait, what? Like, what the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
fucking. Everyone is deranged. Okay, like this is obviously I have older parents, but like I don't know. Everyone's just fucking deranged now. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, that is
Like
very
our
true.
mass shooters, right? When my dad, right? He's 70. So when my dad was my age back in the 1970s, the motherfucker, like scary, like mass shooters or like mass killers, right? Were actual scary motherfuckers. Now they're deranged twinks who think that they can fucking shoot up a mass. No,
Yeah.
and I'm being real.
No, I know.
Look
It's
up,
just
look into
funny.
like, look into the TCC community. Now it's a bunch of fucking twinks who think that they're as cool as Eric Harris because they have terrible marksmanship. That is
Yeah.
the world we live in.
You remember the one that one chick who like tried shooting up the that one place in Tennessee? I
Uh,
think she only got like two people.
oh, the Troon. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I thought you were talking about something else.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
I know what you're talking
Yeah, she showed up with okay, that's oh, I shouldn't get into too much conspiracies. Anyways, yeah, she showed up with one of those I think it was like a Keltec. It was either like a Keltec or like a high point rifle. Total piece of shit. And it's like brother, you're telling me you were plotting this and you couldn't have gotten a slightly better? Well, I mean, obviously it's for the best that they didn't have a better firearm, but like you're telling me like this is the best that you could do. Like really, like, and you're proud of this, like going in and killing innocent people. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you guys need to stay on your echo chambers online. Go back to Reddit. All right, stop. Quit.
Little goblin caves.
Yeah, exactly. Like, quit trying to make national news. Go back to Reddit and go complain about like, I don't know, like white people or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. Fucking do something else here. Shit, do you know we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes?
Yes.
You feel like
I'm entirely aware. That's why I said to wrap things up. But
dude, I missed that. Sorry, I'm kind of a blockhead.
It's fine. Hey, we're having fun. That's the only thing that really matters.
Yeah. We're high energy here. I wish Trump was here to say very high energy, very high energy. It's very great
like
interview.
This. Everyone is.
They love it. They love this interview. It's very great. One of the best.
This is the greatest. If you're watching this interview and you've made it this far, you should comment down below.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything. Comment that. You should comment down below that I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
We've been going for an hour, fucking 40 minutes.
A lot longer in the Master Cheeks one. That's for fucking sure. So anyways, to wrap this up, do you have any closing kind of things you wanted to touch on, or pretty much you feel like we've kind of shot the shit enough?
Sub to Azuka, based Azuka, sub to Mr. Asian Pie, sub to Mr. Oriental Pie. Hopefully I upload something in July. Because God forbid. Okay, I'm gonna make quick podcast video. That's the whole point of the second channel. Everything I do keeps ballooning. It's the semi-quincentennial. God bless America, and get your dick sucked, okay, by a woman preferably.
By a woman preferably. A woman optionally.
I mean, like, there was this one chick I saw at my campus. I thought it was a dude, and I was like, that is the most convincing looking fucking effeminate, like, femboy I've ever seen. I almost said another F word. But it turns out, no. I was like, holy fuck, am I gay? No, it turns out it was an actual woman, so I wasn't gay. And then it turns out she was a lesbian, like the world's... They're turning... She was dressed up like a Mormon, too. They're turning the hot Mormon chicks gay. This is my final message, okay?
Alex Jones.
They're making him gay and retard. They're making him retard's not that bad, but they're making the hot swarthy tomboy chicks who probably look like femboys from afar gay. They're taking that from you, and we need to do something about that.
Look, they're taking the hot tomboys and they're turning them into lesbians.
Actually,
actually,
what the fuck? Every hot tomboy I've talked to, right? They're all gay. They're like, oh, I'm a lesbian.
Have you seen that meme where it's like they got them locked in like the chair and there's like the glass like windshield or whatever, like the glass window, and it's like the guy on the other side banging up against the glass, and it's like like cute tomboy and it's like lesbian brainwashing machine or some shit. Have you seen that?
No, that's legit what they're fucking. Dude, that's what they're doing. Okay, it's like they're taking away the fucking hot chicks. Hot chick heaven from us. This is intolerable. Genuinely.
They took this from you.
I forgot what I was going to say. That's why I was kind of stuttering. But, oh, yeah, no. What I was going to say, before, as my actual final message, there's only two types of lesbians. There's, like, the hideous and I'm a security guard, I would know. It's, like, actually, like, hot tomboy chick, and then the most hideous fucking orcs you ever seen. They're taking away the orcs being lesbians. That's fine, whatever. They can like live in their little Jabba the Hutt palace. The hot tomboys, though, I do have an issue with. Like, what the fuck?
We do take issue with this. Yeah, this is.
I'd like to shag you.
Yeah.
Like you find me sexy, baby. Let's fuck.
Donald Trump, please, if you can hear me, write an executive order to bring back the hot tomboys. All right, no more gay tomboys. We got to get rid of it. No more. We can't have it no more.
Actually.
Yeah.
No, but it was great talking with you, man.
Oh yes, of course, of course. Yeah, I really appreciate you taking the time and coming up here, and we had a gay old time, no homo, shooting the shit and whatnot. Um,
We did.
but
We're also
yeah,
shooting shit in a different way, but we can't disclose that one.
yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right.
Okay, okay,
But
okay.
anyways, guys, I'd like to, yeah, if anyone, go check out Mr. Asian Pie's channel. Go check out his content. He's he's a true patriot. He's one of the good ones. Go check out his shit. And that wasn't a racial reference, but I said one of the good ones.
Hey, they can interpret it whatever fucking way they want it to be.
Yeah. But anyways, that's gonna be in this episode of Hagcast. By the way, I need you to send me a profile picture of yours so I can put it in the thumbnail, because I'm about to crank out a thumbnail here for the episode, and I'll probably have this uploaded today actually. These don't really get that huge of numbers anyway, so it doesn't really even matter when I upload. So anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it. We're just gonna close it out right here though, but thanks again, man, for coming on.